You know, get these damn things off. Come on, man. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back for another video. And this will be a mock draft. Not just a mock draft, a freaking Browns mock draft. You notice something though? I didn't not just say Browns mock draft. I said a freaking Browns mock draft. Because according to everyone else in the NFL, that's not a Browns fan, we're not just the Browns. We're the freaking Browns, or the goddamn Browns, or the effing Browns. I don't swear, so, Yeah, they always gotta put something in front of Browns. You know? Of course, I prefer the Cleveland Browns, but, you know, people like to hate. But anyways, this will be a 4-round Cleveland Browns mock draft. And I even have a shocker in this thing, so stay tuned and find out what it is. So, without further ado, with the first pick in the draft, I have the Cleveland freaking Browns selecting none other than Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett. Best player in the draft by far. And he proved it at the Combine. And if the Browns do not pick Myles Garrett, I won't be pleased. Although it depends on who we take if we don't get Garrett. If we get Jonathan Allen, I'll be fine with it. I mean, Garrett and Allen are kind of the same kind of player, you know? But if we take a quarterback, oh my god, you're going to want to see the reaction video. Because I don't know how many people are going to be too happy about that. I won't be too pleased, but we'll see. Because I may be going to BW3s for the draft, like I was the past few years. It's always fun to see the reactions of people, you know? Like, if you recall, when we drafted Corey Coleman last year, you could hear someone say, "We got a wide receiver!" Simply because Ray Farmer never drafted wide receivers. And Sashi Brown comes in, and what does he do? Drafts like 5 of them. I love that. I love Sashi Brown. People don't like him for some of the moves he makes, but I love the dude. You know, he freaking, like, brought back our receiving core. You know, now he knows what the heck to do now. You know, he's got a full year under his belt. I'm very confident. You know, he's made some good moves in free agency so far. You know, he's solidified our O-line. Maybe our quarterbacks won't get killed this year. You know, maybe we'll actually only have to go through 2 or 3 quarterbacks instead of 5 or 6. Come on, man. But if we do get Garrett, again, you're going to want to see the reaction video. I'm not going to go EDP and start throwing crap if we don't get him. But I'll be cheering, you know. I'll be freaking going crazy if we get Garrett. Because I love Garrett, you know. He's a freaking playmaker. We need a guy like that. He reminds me of Jadeveon Clowney. He reminds a lot of people of him. You know, he's a force on the D-line. And you put him next to the likes of an improving Danny Shelton and a young stud in Emmanuel Ogbah, and possibly a returning Desmond Bryant. It's actually a pretty low-key good D-line. You know, 4 guys who can get after the quarterback because we're running a 4-3 this year instead of a 3-4. So we got guys that can get after the quarterback. It's going to be fun. But, you know, never know with the Browns. You know, the reputation in the draft is just unbearable. Oh, my God. So many busts. Of course, Eagle Speed believes that Myles Garrett will be a bust, but I don't think he will. You know, I think he'll be just fine. Let Greg Williams get a hold of him. It's going to be fun. Oh, man. Maybe teach him a few more maneuvers, you know. It's going to be fun. So, coming up with the next first-round pick, I actually have the Browns trading up into around the top 10, top 5, and drafting Mitch Trubisky, quarterback out of North Carolina. I'm going to call this the Oakland Raider method. You know, go get yourself a cornerstone defensive end lineman and get yourself a quarterback. Someone who Hugh Jackson can mold himself. Now, I would not be against us getting Jimmy G, but, I mean, who's to say, you know, we have to give up a lot to get him, though. You know? If we just draft Trubisky, we have to give up a few picks to trade up. If we even need to trade up. He may just fall to us. You never know. But, yeah, I have us getting Trubisky in, like, the top 5. And I don't know what pick. We're probably going to trade up ahead of the Jets because they need a quarterback. You know? The Bears found their quarterback. Looks like the Niners found theirs. The Jets, not so much. They're still looking. So from the looks of it, we're going to have to trade up ahead of the Jets to get Trubisky. But we'll see what happens. You never know with the Browns. You never know with them. All right, moving on to the second round, 33rd pick. I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Budda Baker, safety out of Washington. We need safety help. I mean, we got Derek Kindred coming off an injury. Ibrahim Campbell's pretty decent safety. And we just picked up Tyvis Powell. So we're decent there. We got Ed Reynolds too, really. But I think Budda Baker would definitely put up a fight for a starting role there. All right, 52. I have the Browns selecting Malik McDowell, defensive lineman out of Michigan State. When this dude is healthy, he's a force to be reckoned with on the D-line. And I think the Browns would love to have him around. Put him with Garrett, Shelton, and Ogba. Come on, man. Who would not love that? I would love to have Malik McDowell here. The dude's a freaking monster. I mean, him and Garrett and Ogba. Rest in peace, quarterbacks of the AFC North. They better have owl heads, But, owl heads, like, they better have eyes on every part of their head. Because there's going to be guys coming from all angles. But, yeah, I got Garrett. So far, I got Garrett, Trubisky, Baker, and McDowell. Third round, I have the Browns going wide receiver and selecting Juju Smith-Schuster out of USC. Of course, the reputation of USC wide receivers isn't that good. I think Juju can be the rare good receiver, given the right situation. He's a big receiver, which we need after we lost Pryor. You put Schuster out there with Coleman and Britt. It's pretty good, And then in the fourth round, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting hometown boy Kareem Hunt, running back out of Toledo. This is another dude who I'd love to have on the Browns. Fun fact, Trubisky and Hunt actually went against each other a few times on the high school gridiron. And I actually saw, I didn't see Hunt play, but I saw Trubisky play a lot. He actually played against my high school team. Beat us every single time, because our high school coach sucked. But he's gone now, so we'll see how my high school team does. I'm not going to give any updates on them, but hey, something cool, something cool to know, If we get Trubisky, it's going to be interesting. It's like, hey, man, I remember when you played against us in high school and you whipped our butt every time. Yeah, that'd be cool to have two hometown boys on the Browns. Imagine that, you have a whole Lake County backfield. Hunt and Trubisky on the field at the same time. That'd be lit. But yeah, Kareem Hunt, definitely a very good running back. He hasn't fumbled really that much. I think he's only fumbled once in his entire college career, and he recovered it. And it was his freshman year. That's pretty cool to know, But yeah, that's gonna do it for this very fast mock draft. I want to get back to watching March Madness. Didn't want to waste too much time. So I hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, really screw off. I don't need a negativity. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Go Browns, Cavs, Indians, and Jackets. And I'm out.